So what do you think? Will you marry me?
Marry you? Are you crazy?
You okay?
Don't I seem okay?
Well, you haven't said much since the band finished its set.
That last song they did, I guess it kind of got to me.
Let me guess. You were thinking about McBain.
Pilot said you'd need this.
Thanks.
I need to talk to you.
Not in the mood, Manning.
I'll make it worth your while. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I heard you. What you possibly have to offer me?
Hey, where are you going? Ask her. Star, what's going on?
I told her to go, because if you're not going to take care of this family, then I will.
I thought the people only hid the keys under the doormat in the movies.
I guess it's just lucky for us that whoever owns this place lacked imagination, huh?
Well, it's a good thing we do things your way. I was about to throw a rock through the window.
Yeah, well, you're very direct. It's one of your most appealing qualities.
Not always.
Yeah, well, looks like this place has been boarded up for a while. I don't think anybody should be coming in to bother us.
Good, because I'm beat.
Feels good to be hugging you again.
Yeah, well, not until we talk about you and Jessica.
You think I'm crazy?
Oh, okay, those were a really bad choice of words, but...
You know what would be crazy? What would be crazy is if I looked at you and I said, you know what, Marcy, I think that you and I should just be friends for the rest of our life. You know what would be crazy? What would be crazy is denying the fact that I would love to wake up next to you every day for the rest of my life. That would be crazy.
Look, Michael, I am still struggling to deal with everything that went down with Hayes, okay? And you just went through this really crazy, scary situation.
What, you mean having a drug addict point a gun in my head?
Yes!
Yes, Marcy, that was bad. But it made me realize what's important.
Michael, I just think that you are overreacting.
No! I'm acting, which is something that you seem to be completely and totally incapable of doing yourself.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means when I showed you this ring, you froze up. What, are you scared?
Maybe I am, Michael. Is that so wrong?
And you don't have to be scared, Marcy, you don't. You know what you want to say. I know what you want to say. Please, say it.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't marry you.
I used to think that you were the only person in the world that would ever be straight with me.
And 1 week in the land with Nikki changed all that, huh?
I'm not stupid enough to believe her.
Well, something freaked you out. Because instead of coming to me, you ran off.
Well, I didn't know what else to do.
Well, you could have thought back to our time in Napa.
Man, that was a great time.
It was an amazing time. We can have that again.
Well, you sound pretty sure for somebody who was just hitting on a girl that was
I wasn't
trying to
hitting
destroy
on
me.
Jessica. I was being nice to her.
Yeah, right.
Tess, look at me. Tess, look in my eyes. Come on. Tell me, is there anyone else for me? There is only one person who owns my heart, and that's you, Tess. Tell me you can see that.
Look, I'm the one who suspended Lieutenant McBain. Now, if I didn't think he was capable of transferring this prisoner, I wouldn't have given him the assignment. Todd Manning is in good hands.
Unless you want to see your boyfriend stripped of his badge and sent to prison for a very, very long time, you will keep your mouth shut.
No problem. Thank you. That necklace can't turn your neck green, can it?
What? Oh,
I saw you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I saw you playing with it.
Yeah,
That's
no.
all. And I thought maybe you thought that it could turn your neck green or something.
No. I love it. I love it. And I love you. That was the most wonderful night.
Well, I'm just going to have to remember to book this place every Valentine's Day.
I just hope you still want to.
What? Of course. Why do you say things like that? All right, come on, Miller. Out with it.
No, it's...
Something's bothering you. I can tell. I think right now you're debating whether you want to tell me or not.
No,
Do I have to set you down in a chair, put a light in your eyes, and sweat it out of you?
Well, as interesting as that sounds, I don't think it's necessary. I do have something to tell you.
Okay. I'm gonna get rid of whoever's knocking on that door.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt.
I thought you left for the evening.
Yeah, I did. I had to come back and take care of a couple things. Look, I just took a phone call from Airfield, and the plane that's transporting Todd Manning to the maximum security prison has been grounded because of the weather.
Okay, for how long?
They don't know, but the airfield is socked in.
All right, thank you for telling me about that. Okay. Is there something else?
I don't know how to explain it. I just have a really bad feeling about this flight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the weather with the pilot. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
I understand you're having a little trouble at work.
Where'd you hear that?
One of the guards. He said that the prison break really freaked you out. That you're a little unstable.
Of course, you knew that already. You told Evangeline so she could throw it in my face in a courtroom full of people.
What would you say if I had a way to clear your name? Make your career.
You got on the orange suit and you're reaching out to me?
Yeah.
Why?
It would work out for me, too.
What the hell? Go ahead. If I gotta be stuck with you, you might as well be entertaining.
What would your bosses say if you were to help to overturn the conviction of an innocent man? And put the bastard who framed them behind bars?
Sorry, you want to talk about this?
Jack's down for the count.
Thanks. You know what? You've been really great, but I think Star and I need to have a little talk.
Okay. If you need anything,
Okay.
anything at all?
I appreciate it. So, you skipped out early on your ski trip?
Sucked. Hey,
Why don't you stop that for a minute, stand up here and talk to me?
How was your date, Mom?
It wasn't a date.
Yes, it was. Don't even lie to me because you're wearing your date dress, the one that you wear whenever you want to impress some guy.
You know what? I don't really like your tone, young lady.
Were you ever going to tell me? Or were you just hoping that Dad would be gone when I got back? Not gone, but dead. He is going to be killed for something that he didn't even do, and you're already moving on to the next guy. And don't lie to me. Because I can see it in your eyes. You can't wait for Dad to be dead.
Well, I never imagined you would turn me down. Thought we'd worked everything out.
We have. Michael, you know that I love you.
And I love you. So what's the problem?
For one thing, we don't have any money. You know, you just finished your residency and you have loans up the wazoo.
So what?
I don't even have a job, for crying out loud. Michael, I have been living off of my book royalties, and I don't know how long that's gonna last.
We'll be okay.
You don't know that. I have never even lived with you.
We gotta start sometime.
I will drive you crazy, Michael. I pile up my recycling. I forget to pay the cable bill until they turn it off. I don't cook, I burn eggs, Michael.
We'll pay the bills. I will do the bookkeeping. I can afford it.
Do you even know how much a wedding costs? Besides the fact that my father will say I'm too young. And I'll go planning a wedding on top of everything else. It is insane, Michael, it's insane.
Yeah, well, we weren't insane when we broke up. We were perfectly rational.
Will you please just be serious for once? Michael, marriage, it's hard work, okay?
And since when has either one of us been afraid of a little hard work?
2 out of 3 marriages end in divorce. It's just not good. It's just not a good time. It's just not a good time.
Is that really your concern? Is that really what you're worried about?
Yes.
The timing?
Yes, it's the timing.
Well, if you think that I'm gonna let you get off with a lame excuse like that, sorry, honey. You got another thing coming.
You're still in love with him, aren't you?
I keep telling myself all the reasons why I'm so much better off without him.
And they don't work. Maybe you should try telling him how you feel.
I did that, and didn't work.
Doesn't mean you should give up.
Really? You used the direct approach with Natalie. How's that working out for you?
Natalie, I'd really like to talk to you about this, but, tonight, Paige and I...
It's okay. I have to go call my service anyway.
Are you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Tell me about this bad feeling you're having.
It sounds really stupid when you say it.
Well, that's just me. You're worried about John, aren't you?
Look, ever since I found out that he was the one who's going to be transporting Todd Manning to the federal prison, I just... something about it bothered me.
John is going to be able to handle Todd Manning.
Maybe. But you always say go with your gut feeling, and my gut feeling's telling me something's not right. Look, since the plane's already grounded for a few hours, I was kind of hoping maybe you could call the airfield and tell them that you're sending another officer to take over the assignment.
Oh, Natalie, you know what? I can't do that.
Admit it, Mom. You want Dad dead,
No,
right?
Star, I don't. And how can you say such a horrible thing to me?
Maybe it's because you didn't tell me that Dad wasn't going to appeal. Or because you sent me out of town on that stupid ski trip.
No, look, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking straight, and I'd hoped
What, you just hoped that it would all be over by the time I got back?
No,
Then why didn't you just talk to me?
because I couldn't. Look, I didn't know how to tell you kids that your dad was in that much trouble.
So you just did nothing.
Star, I thought if I told you that you would do something crazy, you would run away or something. Sweetie, I just can't lose somebody else that I love, all right?
It was really stupid what you did.
Yeah, no.
And I promise that I won't do anything crazy.
Thank you.
But I'm going to stay here and take care of Dad because that's what families do. That's what you always used to say until now. Mom, just please tell me. Have you given up on Dad?
Jessica was upset and it was tearing me up. I felt sorry for her. I don't know, I thought that maybe trapped inside of her, you were feeling the same way, so I helped her out, but not because I love Jessica. Tess, I love you so very, very much.
Well, Nikki says that's all gonna change, and eventually you're gonna fall in love with Jessica.
Did Nikki happen to say why?
Well, because she's Princess Jessica, and she never gets mad, she never swears, she never drinks, and she never does anything stupid.
So, Jessica's pretty sweet, huh?
Enough to make you sick.
It's warm, cuddly.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm just listening to you. I mean, you know, maybe you're right. Maybe I should be in love with Jessica.
You know that I'm not usually like this. Oh, I have a bad feeling. And I know it doesn't make any sense, but...
No, you know what? It makes no sense at all. But you think John McBain, Todd Manning, in a confined space. What could go wrong, huh?
Thank you for putting up with me.
Anytime.
All right. See you later, Uncle Bob.
All right. Buchanan? Yeah, I know Paige Miller. She's my roommate.
Well, hello, Paige.
I'm stopping you, Spencer. I won't let you do this.
Now, don't tell me you're going to risk your freedom and Beau's just to get a little payback.
I will also be saving Todd Manning's life.
What a great service to humanity.
I won't risk my freedom. I'm going to turn Margaret in.
You know, even if you could persuade Margaret to turn against me, what makes you think that I would leave her in any condition to talk?
You wouldn't.
It's your choice, Paige. Play ball and everybody gets to live. Well, of course, everybody who matters anyway. Betray me and watch the body count rise. And I really don't think you'd like to have all of those deaths on your overly developed conscience.
Spencer.
No, baby. I haven't given up on your father.
Well, it sure looks that way.
But then you're wrong. Look, I've given him chance after chance.
Don't even talk about chances, Mom. When you were in the trunk of Margaret's car, or when you were hanging off that ledge, Dad was there for you. If he wasn't there just one of those times, you'd be dead. And now, Dad needs you more than ever. And you're just going to give up like you don't even love him. You don't. You don't love him, do you?
Okay, what the hell, I'll bite. A couple hours ago, you'd given up on any kind of appeal, but now?
A couple hours ago, I didn't know Spencer Truman set me up.
Spencer Truman. And why is this well-known surgeon framing you for murder?
He's after Blair.
Didn't he ever hear of dinner and a movie?
He's after her, and he knows the only way he can get to her is to get me out of the picture.
Okay. So let me get this straight. He murdered a pregnant woman so he could pin it on the guy who happens to be the father, so he could get to the guy's wife. Wait a minute, she's not even your wife, is she? He did all this to get a girl that isn't even married.
I didn't make this stuff up. If I hadn't made this stuff up, it'd be a hell of a lot better than this. But I didn't. You don't believe me? Ask Spencer Truman's ex-wife, Paige Miller.
You know what? Why don't you get the hell out of here?
I'm sorry, but I want to stay here with you.
Why? You're so turned inside out over Jessica.
You know, you never used to pick stupid fights.
Oh, get out.
You'd wrangle free meals and steal my car and crash great parties. I kind of like that. You know, as a matter of fact, I fell in love with that girl. I fell in love with you, Tess.
Till you met her.
Tess, you can't pull this off. You know as well as I do that you had me wrapped around your little finger.
No, I'm not talking about sex.
Good. Because neither am I. You and I are so much more than that. You know it. Look, if you want to be mad at me because I didn't tell you about Claudia Reston, fine, I'll buy it. But if you're gonna be mad at me because you think that I'm in love with someone or anyone more than I'm in love with you, then you're full of it.
I'm scared.
Well, everything about this is scary. But we're not going to get through this unless you believe in me as much as I believe in you.
She's better than me.
I love you.
Bad taste.
Marcy, there will always be a reason to wait. We will always be able to find something wrong. But if you wait for life to be perfect, then you will write in your books. You will write in your blog, but you will not live your life.
Well, I don't want to do that. Michael, but marriage is a huge step, and I'm not sure I'm ready for it.
It's an adventure. And we'll figure it out together, okay? We'll fix what's wrong, and we'll enjoy what's right. I know that this is a huge leap of faith. But if you believe in me, if you trust in me the way I trust in you, I know that we can make this work. What do you say, Marcy? Will you marry me? Come on, Mars. I'm on my knees here, baby.
Well, you do make a good case.
But not good enough, huh?
Are you kidding me? Who could say no after that?
What are you saying?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, I'll marry you.
Hey, the guy's got guts acting in public like that.
Oh my God, I thought it was. It's just sweet.
I'm not saying it wasn't sweet. Of course it was sweet, but still, come on, he risks getting shot down in a bar full of people.
Wow, Christian Vega, the romantic. How'd you ask Natalie to marry you?
Well, not being great with words, I did it with a painting.
Right. On a rooftop in Angel Square.
Paige Miller.
Yeah, that's right. She came to Statesville tonight, and she said she thinks I've been set up.
By Truman. Truman killed Margaret, and he's setting you up.
I'm being straight with you now. She never actually used his name directly.
Oh, she never used his name directly. And she never mentioned any of this at the Bow. I'm sold.
Look, she seemed pretty terrified to me. I think Spencer's probably hanging something over her.
Does she have any evidence of this at all?
I don't know. The thing is, I don't know this woman. I can't think of a single reason she would have to come and tell me anything. Talk to her. She seems stretched pretty thin. I think you could probably get the whole story from her.
So let me get this straight. I'm transferring a guy to death row, and he tells me a story, and all I gotta do is go lean on my boss's girlfriend. Ooh, this is just the break my career's been looking for. Ugh.
Yeah, well, you just do whatever's best for you, John. Whether I live or die, don't let that hang you up.
I will always love your father. But you're just going to let him die anyway?
Sweetie, love doesn't solve everything. And I'm sure a lot of the things that your father did, he did out of love, but he ended up hurting us anyway.
He did not mean to.
Of course he didn't mean to. He never means to hurt us, but he does. He does it over and over again. Star, he just never learned to trust me.
So he should just die for something that he didn't even do?
He did, Star.
What are you Mom, look at me! What are you talking about?
I think he...
You think he killed Margaret?
Yes.
You bitch!
I'm sorry, there's a emergency at the hospital and I have to go.
All right.
I'll see you later.
This emergency, are you going to need your PDA for that?
What do you mean?
I just got a call from the warden at Statesville, and he said you forgot to pick it up from reception after you visited Todd Manning.
Oh.
You want to tell me what this is all about?
What the hell are you doing?
I'll explain everything later. I promise. I have to go.
Wait, a page?
Tess, don't freak out.
You tell me you love me, and then you sneak off to go and call Jessica's father?
I was gonna call Clint to tell him even that you're safe and fine. It doesn't mean that I don't love you. It means that I don't think you'd want your family worrying.
They'll come and they'll take me away.
Not if I don't tell them where you are.
Like you weren't gonna do that.
Right, that's what I want. Tess, wouldn't you want your family to know that you're safe with me?
Right, fine. What are you doing?
Well, your family should know you're safe. Tomorrow. Maybe tonight should be for us.
Hey,
Actually, I'm looking for my brother Brax. Is he around?
I saw him leave a little while ago.
you okay?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's stupid. John is in charge of Todd's transfer. For some reason, I'm just really worried about him.
John's doing an inmate transfer?
Yeah. They're going to lift his suspension for this one assignment. It's some kind of test.
Well, I guess it's good he's getting back to work. Speaking of which, I'd better be going.
We gotta work now at this hour?
Well, I have court tomorrow, and I think I should review, but thank you for the drink and for the encouragement.
Anytime. And remember, if you were an artist, you wouldn't have anything to review.
If I was an artist, I would starve. So, yeah. Bye, Natalie.
What encouragement?
Come on, she's my friend.
Well, not many people can bring out the fun side of Evangeline, so I guess it's good that she wasn't alone on Valentine's Day.
It's good that I wasn't alone on Valentine's Day.
Good to see you.
Wait, hold on a second. Why don't you stay? Have a beer with me. For old time's sake.
Okay. As long as you promise not to ever say that again. Look at me, Star! For your information, I went to see your daddy in the jail. And I begged him to appeal his sentence, but he wouldn't.
That's because he knows that you think he's guilty. This is your fault. It is all your fault.
Stop it! You listen to me. I can't make you think and feel something that you don't. You're old enough to make your own decision here, but you have to know, sweetie. You have to know why
why I can't be with your dad. Sweetie, I tried. I tried so many times, but I can't get past what he did.
Right now, I know how that feels.
We're still not cleared? They're saying any minute now. Can't take off in bad weather. It's better than listening to this guy. Let me know.
It's funny, you know, according to Evangeline, you're a truth and justice, American way type of guy.
According to Evangeline, you're innocent.
If there's a chance that I am, shouldn't you do everything in your power to get to the truth?
You know, Manning, all this might go better for you if I wasn't the one that found what was left of your baby. See, I'm hoping when you get what you deserve, I'll stop seeing it whenever I close my eyes.
What have you done?
It's not what I've done, Paige. It's what you've done. After all, that's their murder weapon you're holding in your hands.
Oh, come on. 30 seconds ago, there was a Karate Kid in there.
Oh, there, you feel it? The kick?
I felt it. I felt it. Marcy Walsh, my best friend in the entire world, has just agreed to marry me. And as I am certain she will be keeping her own name, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce her at least once as Mrs. Michael McBain.
You have made yet another in a long line of mistakes, Paige Miller. You see, Margaret and Todd's little son are dead this time for real.
You're sick.
And you know who killed him? You did. You and Bo. Well, of course, that's the tale that the evidence will tell. Your fingerprints are all over the murder weapon. And all over this room, for that matter. There is also a rather large paper trail leading from you and the commissioner to Margaret to Todd to Todd Manning with a needle in his arm. Of course, you can make all of this go away if you follow orders. And I do mean to the letter.
Hey, buddy. I miss Daddy.
I know you do, honey. I know you do.
drive up, John. All right. Keep tight. Check him again.
I'm gonna get my family back, McBain. And I'm gonna make Spencer Truman pay for what he has done to me.